And it is a celebration in Toronto and across the country tonight as the Jays beat the Yankees 5-2 on their turf to book their ticket to the American Championship League Series. Let's go to Greg Ross. He is inside the Jays locker room at Yankee Stadium where champagne has been flowing. Greg, how drenched are you and how much fun are you having?
Keldo, right now we are knee-deep in the champagne, and it is everywhere. I'm covered in it. You can see there's like literally a river of champagne flowing. And one of the guys that's been spraying a lot of that champagne is this guy right here, George Springer. George, just talk about how this feels right now to pull this off in Yankee Stadium, to clinch the division series in Yankee Stadium.
It's special. Again, I mean, I can't repeat myself enough. I love this team. I love everything about it. So, you know, this is awesome.
You just talk about just the way this team is able to come back. We see it in games, 45 comeback victories this year, and you had some adversity yesterday. Didn't seem to faze you. You came back. This team comes back and plays the way you did today to clinch this division.
Yeah, I mean, it's who we are as a team. We fight, we claw all day. You know, I had a little bit of a tough one last night, but to come back and respond and, you know, to get the job done is awesome.
You already told me tarps off. You know, we know about tarps off. Tarps are off. You already told me it's going to be a late night of celebration.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Enjoy that. Thanks, George. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to just walk out of this, Kelda, but again, the party is still going on here in the Blue Jays locker room. We've got champagne, we've got beer, we've got media from all over North America here covering this series. But just an incredible win for the Blue Jays today. They beat the New York Yankees by a final of 5-2. They clinched this American League Division Series in 4 games. And you heard me mention it to George Springer. The Jays, they came out with 2 big wins at home to take a commanding 2-0 lead in this series, but a tough one yesterday. They were up 6-1 yesterday. They blew that 5-run lead. They ended up losing by a final of 9-6. But the Jays were able to come back today, put that loss aside, not worry about just this crazy atmosphere that they had to deal with here at Yankee Stadium today, and find a way to get the victory, to avoid having to go home for a Game 5, a winner-take-all Game 5. They did not want that. So what this means now for the Blue Jays is they are headed back to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 9 years. Last time was 2016. They still don't know who their opponent will be in that American League Championship Series. It's either going to be the Seattle Mariners or the Detroit Tigers. Those 2 teams are knotted at 2 in their best-of-5 series. They have 1 more game to go. The Jays will find out in a couple who they're going to play, but we do know when they're going to play. Game 1 of that championship series will go Sunday, and the Blue Jays will be the team with home field advantage in that series. So they'll host the first 2 games, the first one going Sunday at Rogers Center. So we'll get to see the fans finally getting a chance to, I guess, congratulate this team after the big victory. Let's just take one more quick look around the locker room as this celebration here, the champagne celebration, just kind of winds down. We've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here getting ready to talk. Let's see if we can just jump in and see what Vladdy's saying here. How does this feel, Vladimir, to be able to win this at Yankee Stadium? You play so well in this stadium.
I feel so good. You know, I don't have words to explain how I feel right now.
Do you ever get tired of these celebrations?
Huh?
Do you ever get tired of these celebrations?
No. When you celebrate, you want to continue. And to me, it's like, we got to continue, play the game the right way, and do the work we've been doing right now.
After you clinched the division, you told me there was still work to be done. I imagine you still feel that way now.
The job is not finished. To me, the job is not finished. We got 8 more to go.
All right, thanks for talking to us. Enjoy this celebration. That's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He says there is still work to be done for this team. And Kelda, there's no doubt about it. The work that is left to do is to win that championship series and try to advance to the World Series for the first time since 1993. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still got a series to play, but the Blue Jays are still in the game. They'll be one of the final 4 remaining teams in baseball vying for a World Series championship in 2025. Again, celebration winding down here. We see The players are making their way out of the locker room here, looking for their families. As George Springer had told us earlier, that he was going to find his kids and try to celebrate a little bit with his kids after this big victory. But we've got Ernie Clement here. Maybe we could try to get a quick word from Ernie Clement before he runs away here. But Ernie Clement was just spectacular for the Blue Jays in this series, particularly in the last couple of games. He had 4 hits yesterday. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had another 3 hits in this game today. Also got hit by a pitch, so I think it was 2 hits and he got on base getting hit by a pitch. But again, he has been spectacular for the Blue Jays, a guy that plays a smaller role than maybe, say, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who we just spoke to, or George Springer. But some of these smaller role players have been such a big difference. Ernie, real quick, we're live on CBC News. If I could just get you to talk about, just how it feels to clinch this series in New York.
It feels really, really good. Just so proud of our guys. We earned this one.
All right, what happens from here tonight? What's the celebration? Where does it go? Onto the plane?
I have no idea. I think it's onto the plane. I think we, party our tails off on the plane and, get ready to go for our next series.
All right, well, you got a few days off. You've got until Sunday now to relax and get rested up for that series. Good luck, and thanks for stopping and talking to us. I appreciate it. So there's Ernie Clement, again, one of the players that played a big role for the Blue Jays in this series, Kelda. But again, the party's wrapping up here. Just incredible atmosphere for this Blue Jays team. We've talked so much about how close-knit this group is. They really will have a big celebration together on that plane on the way back to Toronto, where they will rest for the next few days and get ready to start that American League Championship Series on Sunday at the Rogers Center.
And we will all be watching on Sunday. Thanks so much for this, Greg. That is our Greg Ross inside the Jays locker room at Yankee Stadium. Thanks so much.